Morning, guys. Oh, this is a bit of an unusual video, if I'm honest. As you can hear, I've got Conqueror, I think, or at least the beginnings of Conqueror. My voice is pretty much gone, and I'm hoping you can hear this. I'm aware I look god-awful. It is the day after I got back home. Me being an absolute mad person, I did the drive from Cornwall to Glasgow and back, and it took about 9 hours, 10 hours driving in total. So I look god awful. I'm not well. I'm exhausted, and yeah, I just look crap. So let's just get on with this video. I just wanted to say, because you are my wonderful audience, that I'm bringing a little bit of disappointment for all my Stormy fans. There will be pretty much no or very, very little content from Scotia. And this is due to the fact that I just had a self-sabotage. I ruined it for myself. I think I ruined it for someone very, very close to me. And then also everybody around me got burned with my own drama, dragging them down, or being on the sides of it. So I have not had a very good con. And likewise to those who were affected by my absolute stupid fucking breakdown I had all weekend. It is mostly my fault, I'll give it that. I'm not throwing faults and blames everywhere, but it was down to severe miscommunication. And when you've got quite bad anxiety and various abandonment triggers, it can just mentally completely destroy you and turn you into a spiraling mess. So I know quite a few of you would have seen me, someone who hates showing any sign of weakness, especially at a con like that. It's very like you saw me have a breakdown in the corner of the hotel and in random places. I had a lot of the welfare team walk up to me and check on me, and it was just because I was holding it together, and then I just broke as soon as I saw a friend, because, you know, natural need to vent. As soon as I mention anything that's upset me, I just go. So I felt really fucking stupid. I felt really bad, and because of that, I spent the first 2 days of the con hiding in Stormy. So she was out and about. I was out and about as Purple Horse. I have a feeling a lot of people missed her though. This is why there's very little content. I was out during the day, and I'm an early riser, and I was up in the mornings, and furries at cons, they don't normally get up till 12, so a lot of the photographers and camera people were not about. Because of my absolute fucking breakdown, I did not have the mental motivation to get my camera out and film antics and take photos. I missed out on a lot of photo shoot opportunities. I'm not in the main big Hoofer group photo, and this is down to the Dealer's Den ticket system absolutely fucking me over, if I'm honest. I'm not going to go too bad into that because everybody's got feedback on that one, but my ticket required the Den staff to actually manually let me into the Dealer's Den because it just got so fucked. That delayed me getting ready for the Hoofers meet, so I missed the initial group photo. But I must admit, whoever's behind the Hoofers meet, you rushed it. You rushed it bad. We were only there for like half an hour, and then suddenly it was over. Whoever was in charge of that, please, can you not rush everybody? We had an hour. We had an hour to do that meet, and it was gone in half an hour. Yeah, so there's very little content. I will post what I have. It's mostly just quick moments of just enjoying the music, if anything. First actual day of the con, I did have my first upset. The upset came on night 0, and from there, so I was about in Stormy. I was very early to the con. Again, not many people had checked in, not many people had arrived yet, so I think I missed out on a few photo ops. Yeah, I was mainly in the daytime. No, I didn't do any dances in Stormy, if I'm honest, this time. Normally, I will have her on at the Dead Dog, and I did not at all this year. I ended up getting heat exhaustion, if I'm honest. There was a moment I just had a headache after first suiting, and I could not shift this headache, and it just put me off wanting to suit up again for a while, because it was just... I I didn't drink much this weekend. I was constantly hydrating myself. I had the worst convention diet I've ever had in my life. When your anxiety is triggered as bad as mine, your appetite just goes out the window completely, and I'm amazed that I didn't collapse and kept standing, if I'm honest. I don't know how I kept going. I was mostly powered on squares, marshmallows, and gummy worms from the Fursuit Lounge, and a hell of a lot of water. Gummies from the Fursuit Lounge were greatly appreciated. And I've only got a partial, for goodness sake. If I had, I think it would be easier if I had a full suit. But that's a project for much later. Then it requires funding. Yeah, so Dead Dog Night, I was doing open mic. Didn't suit at all that night because I was focused on musics. As soon as I went to the music jam, I became myself again. I'm just very sad that it was on the last night of the con and not at the start of the con, or I could have done with it much earlier, and that would have helped me just get through things, just because the musicians are amazing. I will do a full video on the open mic and the musicians from Scotia and just the general musicians situation on the fandom. Now I've learned a bit more about it. So I'm going to ramble. This video was just to say I'm really sorry guys, there's no Stormy's Scotiacon adventure content this year, just because I ruined the con for myself. Also, her eye broke. You can't see it on this side. Her eye is, yeah. She lost her eyelid. I've got it, it just came off on the very last bit when I was packing up from Dead Dog. So she needs a repair. I'll post what I can. I'll post what I do have. If anybody's got any stuff of me, I'm expecting Cherry to send me the videos of the open mic so I can show you my open mic set. Anyway, I will see you guys around. Like I said, you will not see many photos. I'm not expecting many pictures and videos on Fur Track of Stormy to pop up, just because I barely saw any photographers, and I think again, as this is a massive pet peeve of mine at cons, I have been noticing since I started partialing in Lyra, because I outgrew the bodysuit on her. People don't really take photos of partial fursuits, and it's a little bit disappointing. I know I wasn't the most active in her this weekend. I wasn't doing my usual antics to get noticed. But there's normally like burst shot levels of photos of full suits, and just like one, maybe two photos of a partial, and that's all you see in those photo albums. It's on my list of things I want to highlight about the fandom to do better, if I'm honest. And again, Stormy doesn't normally come up in many photos from cons and events because she's a partial. And people don't seem interested in taking photos of partials. So I want to thank you guys for being my audience. I missed out on the TikTok meet because I was just crying in my room at that point. So it wasn't clear where all these little meets were happening anyway, was it? Sorry, Aftermath, I forgot to actually sign off on the video. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed my content that does come up. I hope to see you guys at the next event, whenever that's going to be. Oh, FOF. It'll be Festival of Friendship. Please come if you're furry. I will be doing a video on that and explaining why younger furries should check that one out, to be honest. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Thank you for at least saying hi to me at the con. And again, I will see you around. Cheers.